Capital Lecture, what's good? Robert Bruce right here. Video chats, lockdown season. Man of the moment on the other side. Unknown T.
Yo, people. It's your boy Unknown T. What are you telling me, my guy?
What are you telling me? Rise Above Hate out now. Everyone's
Bro,
so well.
Rise Above It. Oh, I'm the happiest man right now. You get me? Waited a long time for this one, man.
100%. And it's been such a journey of trials and tribulations. Do you know what made me happy?
Thank you.
When I saw the video with Arms, I was like, yeah, no, I'm happy for this guy, man. He deserves.
Bro, I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying. It's all about growth. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Let's talk about, Rise Above Hate. Let's talk about the rise of Unknown T a little bit, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
When Homage and B dropped, I really do think it was a game changer. Like, man was saying that you made music that the girls can get involved with as well now.
100%,
what was that like for you? What was happening them times? Did you expect it to go off so quick? What happened?
For me, honestly, it was a surprise, innit? Because Homerton B was released at a perfect time, literally, like, let's say a week prior to Carnival. So yeah, like, it just went off on social media, and it had that, you know, the anticipation on the internet.
Yeah.
So it really, really helped Homerton B for me. And, you know, like me, my label, my management, we just tried to incorporate the different side to Joe. You know what I'm trying to say? Make it more commercial, you know, with the magazines, the interviews, the fashion shoots, the photos, you know what I mean? And so I feel like...
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I feel like Homerton B was definitely the beginning and a door opener for those avenues as well. Because not many artists were doing so prior to Homerton B, if we really look closely.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, honestly, like, I'm proud of that song that's made me the person who I am today and has enabled me to, you know, lead this journey today and make Rise Above It.
100%, man. And even with that, say after the song came, what about your life changed? Because obviously it's everywhere, shows, people, interviews, as you're saying. How was you at that time? Like, where was your mind at and what was happening at that time? Because how old was you at the time as well?
At the time of Homerton B?
Yeah.
At the time of Homerton B, I was 18.
He was 8. That's what I'm saying. It was all very quick, very early. Yeah, it was very quick, a big switch up. Like, what were some of the best bits and some of the hard bits for you?
For me, like, the best bits, of course, was like the performances, you get me? Just the gradual, like, progression from, you know, university shows to then the Spotify shows. You get me? And then go into like the Ali Pallies and then the Murky Fest and then O2 with Drake, you know what I mean? So that was the beauty of it for me. But the difficulty, of course, is the hard work you got to put in behind. This is not easy.
Facts.
What I do behind closed doors is not easy, do you get me? And you need a certain level of motivation to do what I do. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Nah, I hear you.
Yeah.
And even just like the life switch up, what was you as a person? Was you a private person before? Like
100%. Yeah. For me, I was definitely a private person, and it just came naturally from Unknown T. Do you get me? I was always preserved.
How'd you go from? Because even like I remember the first times of meeting you, you was a little bit reserved and stuff. Obviously now you're more used to it. How did you balance becoming like a star overnight, sort of thing?
You know what? For me, like, it definitely took me a period of time, a certain long period of time to get that character out of me, innit? Because at first, obviously, I was still growing, do you get me? Still trying to find myself, do you get me? And it's like, where, for me, prison was the turning curve, because when I came out, you know, it made me drop all my, like, you know, just like when you have that resistance in you of showing your true self. That's just me until you get to actually know me. And I feel like once I solidified my career, like established me as an artist in that year, it enabled me to step out of that comfort zone, you know what I mean?
Comfort zone as well.
Yeah.
And it's so true. Like, what you're saying is facts as well. And like, you almost, once you have a big tune like that, the pressure of, are you going to be a one hit must be on your back as well. But then 100%. As time came on, you showed us your versatility. Throwback was in there. Medusa at the time, remember? Like, you started to show us that versatility as well.
Yeah.
That's what separated you from being like a rapper and being an artist. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wanted to definitely show my fans at first, you know, just little sprinkles of, you know, me stepping out of my comfort zone. Just from, you know, throwback, as you said, Medusa. Now I've got Main Squeeze of Young T and Bugsy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sweet Symphony.
Yeah.
Just to let them know I'm not just within the drill conglomerate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fact. And you said that from early with the early interview. Do you remember? Like,
Yeah,
you
I
weren't
remember.
trying to let them put you in that drill category.
Yeah.
But it's so good to see how you still incorporated all sounds moving forward.
Thank you. That's always been my objective. I've always wanted to show versatility gradually.
Yeah. And we spoke about some of the tracks as well. Talk to me about becoming someone in the scene and like meeting the artists and stuff like that. Like I see you and H went Hakkasan the other day.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
No, bro, I've got you in due course, man. But yeah, like
how did
that
everyone
was just organic. You know, it's like obviously it all depends on who you are as a person, really and truly. For me, like some people aren't as friendly with other artists, but for me, like I like to build a relationship with the artists themselves before like I actually lock in with them, because I'm a man of energies and I feel like the energy needs to be balanced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say where you both understand each other before music.
That's it.
In order for things to be natural, you know what I'm trying to say? And that's important. People don't really notice these little things in networking and building bridges and connections is important. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Not always just, you know, music related. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Not always.
Man can go to dinner and talk some grown conversations. You know what I'm trying to say? Away from music.
Yeah, no, that's good. And who were the people that were connecting first? Who were you like? Who reached out first, or who became your side, like your crew in that sense? In terms of,
I honestly, firstly, wouldn't say like I had a crew, because when I first came in the scene, there was actually a few people that had been there from the get-go. You know, like the AJ Tracy's, Nox been there from the get-go. Yeah. You know, like the Remedies. SL's been supporting me from early. Yeah. H has always been there for me. Do you get me? There's a lot of people within the industry that have been supporting me. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? I wouldn't say I have my own.
No, like, you know, I wouldn't say but your network, that like the people that
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And we've got to talk about the tape as well, man. And I think you mentioned it earlier on before, but the sitting down, when you had to go sit down for a bit, that must have been very difficult, man. Especially when
100%. That was my time of trials and tribulations.
Trust me, everything was just about to take off. How was you with that?
Obviously, that was in fact the most difficult situation I've been through in my life, innit? So, you know, it takes a lot of strength to overcome that. You get me? And a lot of belief in your faith in order to overcome that. But for me, it was definitely a test for my character. Do you get me? And it's definitely opened my eyes and taught me a valuable life lesson. And look how it's affected me. I've come out now, just, you know, because I really understand the true value of life. Life is not to be taken for granted. Once I've been in that situation of life, literally, it humbled me and woke me up still.
And you came out running off the track straight away. You said, you know what?
I had no time to waste, honestly.
Trust me, you sat down enough. Do you know what I mean? And you come straight into the music. What I love about the tape as well is, like, I don't feel you're talking crud for crud's sake. You're actually telling your story. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the whole point. I wanted to show my story through the art of music.
And what for people that haven't listened to the whole tape, what would they get from the tape listening? Like, how would you describe it to them?
I would say that a lot of people would notice, you know, a lot of themes, a lot of symbols, and a lot of imagery that reflects to the reality of today. And those who haven't seen it will understand that I've added on doing subliminal messages behind the obvious. Do you get me? The name Rise Above Hate, the order of my track list, you know, this all reflects the order of my life and this that I've been through. Really listen to it and reflect on my journey. these little things I've incorporated subliminally. You get me?
Yeah. And I
And it
feel
all
this is
adds
what's
part to the
nice.
idea of rise above it.
This is what's nice because we're seeing like you land on ambition. It's like this is just
Yeah,
the jump. This is just the
exactly.
jump. You know what I mean? What is your ambition now at the minute?
My ambition now, honestly, I'm trying to take over the other half of the globe, bro.
Yeah.
That's my ambition right now. I'm trying to take over the other half of the globe still.
And it's like you're in a pivotal position as well because everyone's biting the sound now. Do you know what I mean? And you and the other guys in the UK, you're the forerunners for it. How does that feel?
It feels good, honestly. Like, I'm just proud to be in the position I am in today. Like,
yeah. We got to talk about KO and V9 as well.
100. Yeah,
what we call it, Avengers or a Niners? What's
Avengers with a 9, yeah.
Yeah. Avengers. Talk to me about just coming up with them, the ends, because you speak about the ends a lot, like.
Yeah, Hondo.
Yeah.
Like, these are my boys. Like, they've been there for me from the get-go. Like, Tim Westwood Crib Sessions was the first time when I basically came out on YouTube, anywhere online, really, innit? So, like, it was a big opportunity for me, and big up KO for bringing me to that. And just, yeah, like, I feel like when KO started with his career, all the guys started to, like, you know, focus into music, and V9 started to branch into his thing creatively. Deadpool idea. And that was really, really the smartest decision that he's actually made. Because we didn't know of how it would make him the artist he is today. You know, the whole comic, the whole theme of Marvel, you know, attracts the kids. They all love the theme of that. You get me? It's like, yeah, like, it's just amazing to see my boys as well growing, innit?
Yeah, facts. Because the way you rep the ends, you put your boys on the tape. You talk about the young boys as well. And the way I'm seeing it, it's like, this must be so much inspiration for so many people that society would sometimes just forget about. How's it like, like setting that example for the young boys and you've shifted it this way? What does that mean to you?
For me, it's a strong feeling, innit? Because I definitely want to be that person to inspire and motivate others. That's the whole point of this, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, man.
Nah, it's definitely a good look, man. I'm seeing you say what Main Squeeze is your favorite one?
Yeah, for me, honestly, it is. And let me tell you the background to that song, yeah?
Yeah.
I remember when I initially done it, that verse that I done wasn't the verse that I was going to use. In fact, I done a different verse, which was more melodic and similar to the vibe of Sweet Symphony. Now, Bugsy and Tucker kept it real to me. They showed me something that really woke me up. They told me, don't try and be Young T and Bugsy on an Unknown T song. And that really touched me. It really touched me when he showed me that, because it just made me feel like, wow. You know, like being in the studio sometimes artists are pressured into like taking it that extra mile, you know what I'm trying to say? Or trying to like for me, the importance for me is to give perfection to the fans, you get me? And I appreciated it when Young T and Bugsy, not a lot of people would tell a man this, you know what I'm trying to say? They told me, it's hard, but I think you can do this, you know what I'm trying to say? And that constructive criticism is helpful, and it helped me do better. And that verse, like, one of my strongest verses on this tape, you know what I'm gonna say? Like, it just made the tune just like a classic, a summer classic.
And that goes back to what you're saying about having a relationship with the artist where...
This is what I'm saying, it's important. It's very, very important.
For real. Talk to me about some of the other tracks, the recording process. What have been some of your best memories from recording Rise Above Hate?
My best memories, M. Huncho, I done my tune with M. Huncho in France. So there was a writing camp. It was organized by, I was brought in through Universal Island. And they basically had a camp for producers and artists. They brought me, M. Huncho, Heady One, and Sleepbo.
Okay.
They also brought producers from America, producers from France, and producers from London as well. So we all just, you know, just caught a vibe, interlinked with each other, and just tried a few vibes, innit?
That one was coming out strong as well.
Yeah, that day, you know what it is? That man, it was a French producer called Pyro.
Yeah.
He done a like trappy, French trappy type of beat. So this was a bit different. You know what I'm gonna say? I've never ever jumped on trap before. I'm hunched on his part, and then I was influenced from his part, really and truly.
Okay.
Yeah, from there, that's when I started writing, just done my verse, and then when I came home, you know, I added a little 1-2 ad libs. yeah, all of that. Yeah, man.
No, that is good. That's good to know as well. That's proper, like all the creative minds together. Like you man are really setting culture. It's so powerful, fam. It's so powerful.
Thank you, man.
So what are you saying now then? It's out. Does it feel like a weight off your shoulders? What are you saying?
Yeah, most definitely. See this tape, it feels like this tape has ridden jail time with me. Like I've honestly, it's like weight off my shoulder. Like we've just been acquitted.
Facts, man. And the fans are happy.
Yeah, the fans right now, all happy. I'm giving them what they want now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all smiles right now. Do you get me? Just seeing the feedback.
How do you feel about the fans and how they've almost changed your life as well?
Bruv, you know what it is? It gives me goosebumps sometimes because I actually like appreciate the ones that support me. Like, there's fans out there that support me more than people that actually know me. You know what I'm trying to say? So for me, I really, really appreciate when I see people taking it that step forward because they don't need to. I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And through the time when I was in prison, my real fans actually like understand the pain that I've been through prior to prison and when I had that situation during that time being. So coming out, seeing that organic support, seeing all my day one fans just like proper proud of me, like it's hard. What's the word?
Heartwarming. No, I hear you, fam. I hear you. And you've gone hard with this tape, man. You've gone hard with this tape. As I said before we started, I was just giving you a round of applause because it's art. It's an amazing piece of art, man. That we're gonna reference back to.
Honestly, bruv.